you will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
What is going on, everybody, and welcome back once again. My name is Jordan, also known as JmonsterTW. I want to thank you guys for joining me for the beginning of our Darkest Dungeon series. Now, as I promised, I'm going to be filling the party with various personages, many of whom I'm sure you've seen in my videos, but all of them belong to my Discord server, the Grotto. So, of course, the link for that is going to be down in the description. You guys should go and check it out right now. What are you waiting for? And don't think that just because you're not on the Grotto doesn't mean that you'll not be able to participate in this campaign. If you guys are interested in having a character named after yourself and just kind of seeing how far you make it in our adventure, then by all means leave a little comment down in the comment section, and I will get to them in order that they appear, with the Grotto people going first, and then more people being shuffled in as characters begin to die off. In Darkest Dungeon, that happens all the time, so don't be discouraged if there's a lot of people ahead of you. Bad things happen. This is an RNG-based game. Sometimes people just die and there's nothing you can do about it. Now, the second big thing is that it is in French, which is unfortunate for many of you if you don't speak French. I've tried everything I can, up to and including uninstalling the game and then reinstalling it with English as the base language for my Steam, and it doesn't work. It doesn't seem to make a difference. So it's going to be stuck in French, and I will do my best to translate things for you. I'm a little bit rusty, but, you know. Mais du bon côté, si vous apprenez le français, ça vous donne une belle opportunité de pratiquer la langue. But in any case, let us move forward with our two characters here, Reynaud and who's the other guy, Dismas. Now, I'm not entirely sure how I can go about renaming them right off the bat. I don't think it's possible. Could be wrong, though. Aha, it is. So, to get us started, we're going to have Pope Fluffy Duck as one of our starting characters. Hopefully he manages to survive. Let's take Dismas here. I know exactly what we're going to make him into. This one is going to be Vislak. So enjoy. You guys are first into the meat grinder. Now then, let's pick we'll pick this next room here and we'll move forward. It's one of the things that I kind of like about this. Alright, so just to move backwards and forwards, you press D or Q. W, well, I guess it's working off a French keyboard, but for me it's D. I guess where the A normally is for a QWERTY keyboard, it's a Q. But you can also move around with the aid of the mouse. We surprised him! Now I have to kill him. Combat is turn-based, as I'm sure many of you will know. So let's see here. Let's use this one. I think this one bleeds him. So we'll get that extra little bit of damage there. And it also curses him. Let's see. Yeah, for sure. Whack. Oh, you did. Loot! Everyone's favorite thing. Loot. We're going to get 500 gold there. Gold goes very quickly, and it's important to manage your gold stocks wisely, because if you don't have enough money to buy supplies, well, you're in a lot of trouble. Yeah, sure. What did we find? Yay, more loot!
There is much to be found in forgotten places.
Also, the other thing you want to keep an eye on is your torchlight, but we'll go a little bit more into depth on that a little bit later. Now, various abilities are going to open up depending on the positioning of the character and also the positioning of your enemies. So, this one right here. Let's see here. I think it curses them with minus 25 damage and also causes things to do more damage against them to the tune of 25. So this guy is a big problem. This guy's got a lot of health. So let's use that on him first. Ooh, a nice little crit there. Ah, and we dodged it. Well, we're off to a good start. Perhaps Pope Fluffy Duck will live longer than I expected. Give that guy a good whack. And that one can actually push you backwards, but luckily we resisted it. Another shot there. This one's probably going to hit us. Ooh, that's nasty. Let's see here. Let's use that again against this guy. Oh, we missed. Not great. Well, this one makes us bleed. Really unfortunate. And gives us a little bit of stress, which I'm not entirely sure of the effects of. I know it can give you some negative traits at the end of the adventure, but we'll see. Take a little bit of damage there. Now, let's see. He's probably not going to survive another round. So let's get things started on the next guy. Oof. A lot of AoE damage coming out of these two guys. Let's see here. Whack. He's dead. But now we have to cut our way through his cadaver, which is not great. Bam. All we needed. He never misses, apparently. And that's the end of our quest. We're going to continue for the time being. Don't want to miss out on this delicious little bit here. It's trapped. We almost got poisoned, but we didn't get poisoned. There we are. And now we can go to the hamlet. A little bit of money there. Definitely worth it. Collected some food and some other things along the way. And we also went up a level, which is nice. Alright, to the hamlet. Now, the hamlet is very important. I haven't actually beaten a game with Darkest Dungeon in a very long time, so I don't remember all the things that you can do. And they've added some DLC since I was really into playing this game. So we're going to be figuring out all of the effects of upgrading your hamlet and things like that as we go along. Welcome home. For what it's worth. I missed the rest of it. Pope Fluffy Duck and oh, it didn't save his name. Well, that's my bad. Let's fix that. There we go. Let's see. Ancestral memoirs. Okay, so that's all the cutscenes and stuff. The cemetery is for when our heroes are dead, and we'll be able to mourn them. This is where we recruit more. Oh, there we go. Ooh, sorry about that. Someone just drove by my window at Mach 10. Let's get the Vestal Virgin. She's very useful, and she looks damn cool. And this guy can potentially be useful as well. Yeah, this makes for a fairly well-rounded party, because he can heal and be a really good support character. She can heal well and tank a little bit. She can also do some damage, and Vistak is going to be our damage dealer. So, let's see. What are we going to name this one after? I think this one's going to have to be Sawbones McTavish. Beautiful woman that he is. Maybe we'll keep it at Sawbones. And who do we want the Plague Doctor to be? I think that's gonna have to be. I know he's very excited for this series, so this one is gonna be ballin'. And there we have it. Now let's take a look here. Alright, let's head out on an adventure. Group quests. Click on a quest to see the details. Move heroes in and out of your party. Always an important thing, but really for right now it doesn't really matter for us too much. We're going to try and keep Balin out of harm's way for as long as possible. This one right here is going to give us some decent rewards. Chance to knock enemies back, which is useful. Plus 10. -1 vitality, so it gets rid of their health a little bit. That might be useful for one of our support characters who are not going to be necessarily on the front line. Provisions are going to be important, though, so let's spend a bit of money on that. Let's do that. Use some of that. These can be really useful. You don't want to use everything that we got. A couple of bandages are also useful. That's useful. So these can help you prevent getting diseases and things like that, but you can also use them to cure curses, which can be very useful. Laudanum. Now this is new. Useful for, I think, dealing with fear or stress effects. I'm not too sure, though. It is very expensive. Let's get a couple more bits of food, just because they can be very important. They also give you a little bit of health. Our first expedition into these ancestral ruins. Be curious and cautious. All right. Damn. Damn, I love the way that those skins look on them. So let us move forward. Oh no, we have to choose a room. Like, it's very much like a D&D. If you guys have ever played on a D&D board before, the mini map here will be. Whoa, why are we? What's happening here? Why are we taking this constant attrition? Oh, nice, we got a new torch. Always useful. Hopefully that helps us stave off the attrition a little bit more. All right, so we surprised them. Now, hopefully our Crusader goes first. Oh, what do we got here? Blinding light. Let's see. Has a chance. Actually, it's got a base chance of 100% to stun a unit. So let's stun the back unit. So since that one will be a little bit harder to get at. Let us use. No, I can't hit him with it. Oh, we'll just one-shot him. There we go. Now, this will be useful. Let's use it on him. I think it buffs his damage a little bit. And he's got chastisement or like rebuke or whatever, which is an extra 15% against undead. So, very useful. We'll take that.
Success so clearly in view.
Now, I think we can make him open this, which is useful. Since he's particularly good at opening chests, from what I recall. Nice, nice. A little bit of extra money there. Let's go back to our mini-map. And go to the next room. And this is why you bring shovels.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
I don't think that was supposed to happen with our shovels. I guess we didn't use one of our shovels, and that's why we took some damage and a little bit of extra sanity debuff, which is not great. We're already losing a lot of sanity on our heroes, which could have some serious consequences. So let's hit her with that. Oh, unfortunately, she dodged it. We really want to focus down her because she can do a lot of damage both to our sanity and to our health. Infectious grenade, very useful. Let's toss that on her. We'll put a stacking debuff that will deal damage to her health every turn. Ooh, that was a nasty hit there. Yeah, so this is what I was concerned about. Luckily, we dodged it. Give him a good whack. Oh, didn't kill him, surprisingly enough. Should be enough to finish her off. Let's do this. There we go. 2 out of 3, we got him. Let's pop it down on this guy. Gotta try and keep everybody's health up. I'd help him as well. Give that guy a good whack. And that is all she wrote. Alright, into the next room. Nothing in here so far. Well, we'll have to double back either direction we decide to go. What do we have here? It's got loot! That's going to be useful. And any loot that you have at the end of your adventure, I believe, gets sold off. So try to use as much as you can, or conserve it depending on what exactly it is you need. So we'll surprise our enemy again. Good stuff. I believe you have a higher chance to surprise enemies when you have a lower light level, but of course there's going to be... well, there are good things that come from having a lower light level, but there are also some bad things, mostly in the form of stress, which can really start to take a toll. So again, I want to blind her, keep her out of the fight for as long as possible. Let's see now. This guy's going to have a lot of health, and he can put some serious bleeds on this, so we're going to use that against him. Well, unfortunately, he managed to avoid that. Let's give it to this guy. Give him a nice little bonus. Now he can have think this hits both of them. I really want to take this guy down, though. So nice. Oh, we missed. A nice crit there would have been very useful. She's going to miss her turn now, thankfully. Ooh, that's probably going to cause some bleeding. Luckily, it did not. Well, let's do this. In the name of the ancient gods. I'm going to have to heal him. Otherwise, he's going to have a very bad day indeed. There we go. Get him back up to scratch. No! Oh, the stress damage is real. Yeah, now our torch is going to start to go down pretty quickly here as well. Let's hit her with that. Get some attrition going on that spellcaster in the back. Ooh, wow, that really has a lot of reach to it. There we go. Enough to kill him. Just gonna try and push him back. Might work. And indeed it does. Let's use that on him. He's definitely got the least amount of health right now. Yeah, just a little note there on bandages. Give that guy a good whack. We'll move him forward one space. Let's see. Who needs it the most? Probably this guy. Another infectious grenade on her. It's not going to feel good. We're going to try and cut our way through the corpses, which luckily doesn't take very long. Another nice little heal on him. And she did. All good things here. The busts you can use for upgrading different things, and the little emblems here you can use for the same kind of purpose. So, let us... There we have it. Nice. Extra crit damage, or extra crit percentage, which will be useful for our rogue. Let's pop him. There we go. Now all is as it should be. Ooh, there's a little trap along the way. Not a great thing, but it's good that we have been warned. Let's use that now. Let's see where we are. Use him to try and... There we go. Restores a little bit of his sanity. Now let's see if we can ambush our next set of enemies. Now, there's something interesting in this next room, as well as another trap. So there we go. That's gonna do wonders for keeping our Vislax, I should say, for keeping Vislax's sanity where it needs to be. Pop down another torch. We are getting low on torches, so we're gonna have to be a little bit more sparing. I kind of used one of them early on, foolishly. Let's blind the crossbowmen. Not so much luck with that. Trying to AoE them down a little bit. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, lucky us. Or rather, lucky Sawbones. Yeah, really want to focus on that guy. Ooh, painful. Very painful indeed. Trying to AoE these guys down. Oh no. Oh no, Vislax! Okay, we gotta get Vislax some heals here. Things are gonna go real bad. Yeah, time for some heals for Vislax. Oh no.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
Oh, it's so painful. There we go. Well, that's gonna be all. Take all of that. There we go. There we go. That should be enough to give Vislax a little bit more health. We'll spread that about our party a little bit more. Aw, he's full. Well, let's go back this way. Then we can move on to the final section of the dungeon and the end of this particular episode and adventure. Boom. Alright, on to the next room. Uh-oh.
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
Uh-oh. Fluffy Duck is greedy. He's become greedy. Well, that is not terribly surprising. There we are. Hunger. Uh-oh. Looks like we ate too much food. What? Oh, see, that's something that I forgot about. You need to have a certain amount of food before you get to a certain point in the dungeon, otherwise you can take some pretty serious penalties. Well, live and learn. And that's really everything I think that there is to see in this place. Let's double check. Let's make sure. No, there's one more room. Do we want to do it? Now this is, with Vislak being as he is, this is definitely a danger, but you know what, we're gonna go for it. There we are. We won't take any extra damage. So if Vislak doesn't die in the first episode, that'd be terrible. Ooh, we got a full party in here we gotta deal with. Oh, and they get to go first. Well, that's just gonna do stress damage. That's not so bad. Yeah, we'll hit them both with that. Get that stacking debuff rolling. Oh no, not my healer. Ooh, that's painful, right in the hand. Sorry, Sawbones. Definitely need to give that to Vislak. Keep him alive. Let's see. Yeah, no, that guy's a big danger. We'll take him down first. Spellcasters should always go first, if you can help it. Oh no, Sawbones, you can't die yet. Yeah, let's hit him. He's the one that really, really hits hard. There we go. 2 out of 4. Oh no, Sawbones. Ooh, Sawbones is very close to death. It's alright. We'll keep Sawbones alive. Let's finish that guy off.
Give them no quarter.
Let's give Sawbones a little bit extra health. Let's really, really double down on the damage on this guy. Dead weight. I think that bounces him around. Yes, it does. And stuns him. A little bit more health here. Hand of Light. Well, that's particularly useful against the undead, so let's use that. There you go, now he's going to take extra damage. Dead weight on Sawbones. Hopefully he doesn't crit him and kill him. Ah, there we go. Equilibrium has been restored. Let's finish this. Take it all.
Trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Now, I know we have a key in here. Let's use that key. I don't have enough room for the portrait. The onyx is very valuable. Let's use that. There you have it. Now we can go home. Victorious and full of loot. Look at that. A lot of stuff there. A lot of money. Now let's see what horrible traits our characters have gained so far. Okay. Expertise in the hollow. Useful. Ooh, extra healing. That's useful. Oh, she frequently visits brothels. That's just Sawbones to a T, isn't it? Perverse tastes. Not allowed in the brothel. My God about it. Alright, so let's head back to the hamlet. And I will show you guys a little bit about how you manage the stress that you receive on your adventures. Now, depending on the traits of your characters, so he is afraid of God, which is a strange thing for a Crusader to have, but he is not able to pray. It's not great. Kleptomaniac tends to steal things. Well, let's see here. Perhaps visiting the sanatorium would be useful for him. The Abbey.
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The Abbey calls to the faithful.
Pray to a higher power. Well, let's see what the other characters here have. That's a really not a great one. -1 C. If health is below -1 vitality if health is below 50%. Not great. Well, I guess that means she'll be particularly good in the brothel. So let's put the fear of God into Fluffy Duck. Hopefully that will help him out for the time being. Vislak is fine. Sawbones and Ballin are about average, but Sawbones definitely needs to go to the whorehouse.
Fresh kegs,
So let's do that.
and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
And let's see here. Ballin, what kind of traits does he have? So he's not allowed in the whorehouse. Not allowed to meditate either. That is not great. Doesn't really leave us with a lot of options. Well, let's go to the tavern. Well, send Ballin over to the bar. We've got the money to do this for the time being, so we might as well. But that does mean that we are going to be a little bit undermanned. So, what we're going to do,
Mighty sword arm,
we're going to hire these two extra little characters here.
a zealous warrior.
And I'm going to leave those two open, I think, for anybody down in the comments who wants to participate in this. So, that's going to be it for our first episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed this so far, and hopefully the language barrier isn't much of a problem for you. I am doing my best to try and translate the more salient, parts and explanations for game mechanics and things like that. But yeah, in any case, my name is Jordan, also known as JMonster. Hope you guys have enjoyed this so far, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye!